are you impressing? That is the daily question. You need to take a lesson from me about dressing. I can have you all fitted in something from the thrift store, have you all fly even if you're shit poor. Cause Stormy is clever, I got it all together. You insist to diss this, you should have known better. Get all up in your ass with these rhymes like an enema. Fatal when I render them, and that will be the end of ya.
What's good to all my brothers and sisters out there in the world? This is your boy Fat Boy Fish, and I'm right back at it again with my topics for today. I had two topics, y'all. I had two topics that I just want to talk about. Now, the first one is first impressions. From what I learned about my life, y'all, first impressions mean so much to certain different people. So as I talk to the youngsters that watch my show, man, first impressions to some people is a lot. You know what I'm saying? It means everything. And some people have more pull on what you trying to do with your life. So that's why I say first impressions mean so much to some people. I was in a situation a couple years ago, y'all, and it was no way that I can get out the situation that I was in because I had to go through this certain individual. Now, this certain person, I'm not going to explain everything. I'm just going to get to the end of it. Now, this certain person that I had to go see, they was the only person in that situation that they assigned to me. Now, this person called me on the phone. And when I went into their office, they had me sitting out there in their office for 3 hours. 3 hours I sat out in that office. And when they came, when it was time for me to be called, and handle my business and whatnot, I'm not gonna lie to you, the person told me, they said, okay, now you here, now what you here for? They personally called me on the phone, you know what I'm saying, called me, Fat Boy Fish, can you get down here? I need to have this talk with you. Can you be in here at such and such and such a time? And I was like, okay, cool, I'll be there at a certain time. But I copped an attitude and I got mad, and you could tell it through my facial facial expressions and through my undertone of my voice. You know what I'm saying? There was an attitude. Now, that one bad decision cost me 2 years of hell with this woman. I mean, 2 years of hell with this woman. That's why I tell you, some people, you can sit there and you can give them kindness, but they don't receive it. So certain individuals, when I say you could kill them with being kind, no, that only works for your people. You know what I'm saying? You can't try this on somebody else and expect it to work. From every time I have tried, it just got spit back right back in my face again. So yeah, first impressions to some people mean everything. And if you want to have a good relationship with individuals that's holding certain pieces of your life in their hand, you know what I'm saying, you might want to show them a good attitude, no matter how you want to show your ferocious attitude over the dumb stupidity that they done gave you on what happened. You seen the situation, 3 hours, then I get up there, now you don't even know why you called me in the first place. Who wouldn't get an attitude? But I failed to realize, y'all, that person had my life in their hand, you know what I'm saying, and I just treated them just like any other asshole. I was wrong because it cost me, y'all. First expressions mean everything. Now, the last thing I want to talk about before I go ahead and get up off of here is you reap what you sow. Now, some people, they don't have a direct covenant with God. They don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I see them, they do stuff and they don't have to pay for it. But you black woman, you black man, whatever you do, you gonna pay for it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna pay for it. You know what I'm saying? I learned a long time ago that I'm not gonna be messing with God like that. I'm gonna give God whatever he want, whatever he asks, I'm gonna give it to him. I'm not finna be sitting here fighting against him, because any time in my life I seen that he told me something to do, and if I didn't do it, bad things happen. Y'all hear me say that all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be wrestling against powers that's beyond me. I'm not gonna do that, and I'm gonna give the Father whatever he's requiring of Fat Boy Fish. I respect and love him that much. But back to reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. I don't know if it's times 10 or times 7. It's one of them. You reap what you sow times 10. So whatever you do, whatever foul behavior that you have done, it's gonna come right back on you 10 times worse. And let's say, for instance, that you don't believe in God. There's a saying that everybody knows, it's quite known throughout the world, and it's karma is a bitch. So you could take your chances on disrespecting God, and you gonna pay. You know what I'm saying? So you could take it for whatever, however you look at it. And I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're doing or what kind of black person that you are and what you're doing. You need to watch what you're doing, because whatever you have done is going to come back on you. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, 10 times worse. This is your boy Fat Boy Fish with my message for today. Peace and blessings to all the people out through the world. Black power, black pride, black love, black knowledge. I'm gone.